I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna bust my ass, I think.
Please don't. Okay, go ahead and open the show.
I'm gonna hi y'all, welcome to Critters for Dinner. I'm Patton.
I'm Jason.
So lucky I did not just I got my
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the whole thing to flip over.
Earlier I almost flipped completely over. I was practicing.
Hey, what's for dinner?
Oh, we're gonna have bacon grease sandwiches.
Ooh, what does that consist of?
Bacon grease and rye bread. Ooh. Okay.
Is it like a grilled cheese sandwich but with bacon grease?
No, it's like during the Depression times and stuff, I looked up some more of those recipes, and it's from, I don't know if your mom or, grandma ever did this, but like when they made bacon, they would drip it off into a jar.
Yeah.
And put it in the refrigerator, and it would coagulate or whatever. And then they'd reuse that grease to cook food. Well,
called lard.
Yeah. So during the Depression era, they would take a piece of rye bread and slather just thick bacon grease, and that's what they'd eat, like a butter bread.
Actually, it sounds pretty good.
Ooh, there was always bits in it, little bits.
Yeah. No, my grandma, I remember in the kitchen, in the refrigerator, she had a tub of lard but she'd pour all sorts of grease, like bacon, hamburger, pork.
Yeah, she cooked the hamburger meat. My mother would. My mother still did this when I was little, and I'd see her just drain it off into that jar on the stove. It was just like, whoa. But the food always tasted so good.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. Country fat cooking's better.
That is true.
I was about to hit my pupper right here on the show. I got too comfortable.
Okay, so what do we got trending today?
Oh, I don't know, but did you hear Joe Biden when he called President Zelensky Putin?
Yeah, so
he is putting on he's putting on the face of a leader, I guess.
Did you watch the whole press conference?
I tried to, but oh my god, it's so hard. It is when they started asking him the questions. I love it, like when they be like, "You did this, this, and this," and he go. And then they get into, well, this person said that if you were, you have the dementia, then it goes, hey, listen here, sonny boy. You listen here. It starts to whisper. I don't mind that one because I like making fun of it. Because it just gets real close and just listen here, Johnny boy. It's like, you dog-faced pony soldier.
Not a joke. Not a joke.
Not a joke, man. It's not a joke. I shit my pants. It's not a joke, man. It's not a joke. I really shit my pants.
Oh man,
my god!
And the other thing he does, he always goes number one, and number two.
Like, and he doesn't ever get to the numbers. He doesn't get to number one, and then he'll go like a run-on sentence. Yes. And then they asked about Camilla being able to run the country if he couldn't. He never say, he's like, listen, I wouldn't have picked her, or he said I wouldn't have picked President Trump. President Trump
as my vice president.
I'm sorry, Mr. Biden, but our glorious orange man would never be your vice anything. If anything, he's your vice, as in you can't get, you can't do anything without thinking about it.
Yeah. No, it was that conference. I saw probably 30 minutes of it, and I'm like, I can't.
I know. It gets like my stomach, and he starts talking about how terrible Trump is and how he's, some horrible, he's going to ruin the democracy and all that. And I'm just like, everything you're saying is a lie. You're talking about the price of groceries, the economy, everything is so much better now. It's not. It's nothing is. No. It's terrible, y'all.
Yeah. Did you see that news story where that guy went back and ordered a Walmart order from 2 years ago?
Yeah, I watched that just yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
$400.
So originally it was like $120, and then he did the exact same order 2 years later, and it was like $420. Yeah,
and he said that was a whole month of groceries. I was like, for yourself? You're a young man. He was skinny. He probably wasn't able to afford much food. But if I look back, because I've had my Walmart, I guess, account that I order my groceries every month. And if I went back 2 years ago, I bet you it would look the same. It's awful. It probably went from 200 to 400 to 500. There's a couple people live here.
Yeah, no, it's tough, man. We have eaten less in the last year and a half than we ever have.
Yeah, and it's like you want to try to get stuff to stretch out, but like a lot of people, they don't understand. It's like, I guess, rich people. I'm what the rich call poor. You are too.
I am too.
But getting the stuff that stretches, it doesn't stretch. Or getting the cheaper stuff, there's less of it. People don't realize you get that stuff that there's less of it. Okay, so that's why it's cheaper. Okay, or you get some crappy, like something just, ain't nobody going to eat. It's funny because some people will have to really be hungry to eat it. So it'll be in your cabinet 2 months from now from when you had to buy the cheap groceries.
Yeah.
Every time. So it's just like getting regular food on a budget is awful. He's just a liar. He's a liar, shitting pants Biden. That's all he is.
Well, there's inflation where the prices go up and you don't get the same for what you used to. But there's also shrinkflation.
Oh, so it's I hate it when he said that.
I know, but it's actually a real thing. That's where the food is yeah.
Yes, I've noticed it's like, but they changed the packaging or something to make it appear like it's just as full, or if it's something you can't see inside of, like the laundry detergent and things like that, like they put a little bit less. I've been noticing that for years. I always check to make sure. I ain't no dummy. Yeah. But Joe Biden is using that as an excuse. He's using that as an excuse of, the economy's fine, they're just shrinkflation. No, they're having to put less product so they can make money because of the inflation that you caused.
Right.
That's it.
There's a great video of like 2 college kids going to Walmart and they take laundry detergent and they open it up and they top it off.
I was watching that too. That's thievery. That's thievery.
Yeah, Hey, dude, listen, have you looked at the trending stuff? Do you see what's trending number 2?
Is it the furry?
It's the furry, man. Fursuit Friday. Why is that a thing?
Friday, I wish this was back in the 70s, and Fursuit Friday would mean something totally different.
As in, like, Lassie?
No, as in, like, furry crotches and furry ding-dangs.
I know, that's what I was referring to.
Like, bushes.
Yeah.
They all had all the nudist people back in the 70s, but unless you were a woman, you couldn't see nothing. It looked like a button on a fur coat, most of them men walking around. It was like their afro was down there. And like that, I saw one of them like Woodstock and they were swimming and stuff and you couldn't see any kind of pecker. No peckers. It was just, you'd see titties. You'd see titties in a rug. Did I go off? I'm sorry.
It's fine. Listen.
Floppy banana titties. And rugs. Sorry.
Hey.
Y'all see my shirt? Look here.
Yeah.
Feeling really good.
Nice. I like it.
I'm a goof today. I got this because my puppy. Feeling really good.
Okay, so let's see here. Just looking
at Friday. There aren't any. I opened it. I did. You mentioned that, and I did. I had opened it earlier. I was like, oh gosh, again. It's every Friday, and I guess it's growing and growing. And we need to put this back where it came from.
Yeah, I do not endorse this, by the way.
No,
did you see Snow Cheetah?
Is it hot?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to see Snow Cheetah. Let's see. Look at my phone.
Well, listen,
what's it doing? First, what's it doing?
It's standing by the pool, and it's wearing like a bikini.
Who in there? Wait, this just right there, just you explaining that right there. It's like, who is going to get in a full fur suit in 100-degree heat by a pool that you're supposed to get naked to half naked to get into? These people ain't right. They ain't right.
No, they ain't right. Do you see it? It's the first one that's popped up.
Okay. Oh gosh. And I mean that's supposed to be sexy. Was she in her beach gear? She's still in a fur suit. It's a fur suit with a bikini on top of it. That is ridiculous.
Listen, you can't tell me global warming's. You can't tell me global warming is real if you're wearing fur suits. Have you ever
break your ankle or your arm before?
No.
You haven't? Okay. Well, I did a bunch of times. So like underneath your cast. It stinks. It stinks so bad because it's all that moisture. And I mean, it's probably moist under that suit. I bet you it smells like a broken ankle foot, like with a cast. Once you take a cast off, it reeks. It's bad. They hit this little song, they go, and like when it pops open, you can almost see like a cartoon. You can't, but in my brain, that's how it looks.
Yeah. Well, it's like Pigpen from Charlie Brown, right?
And you see the nurses and the doctors go like this. I swear, they do it every time, like they do that so the smell doesn't come up into their nose.
Yeah.
I've had 6 breaks my whole life, so I've had some stinky.
What?
Yeah. Well, no more breaks than that. That's just my ankles and stuff. Let's see. Well, yeah, I don't think I've ever broken my wrist. But yeah, my ankles and my toes and the top of my foot and the bottom of my foot because I got bone issues.
Yeah. Well, who's our shout out today?
Big Mike.
Big Mike. Not
Mike.
Michelle.
No, not that. I'm so sorry, Mike.
Can't believe you called Mike Big Mike.
He is a big cuddly bear.
Yeah, he's a big dude, but that's not We're not talking about Michelle Obama.
No, we're not talking about that mic. You know, like the third leg mic.
Like this mic.
Oh my god!
Can you do that?
Like this mic.
Who's the shout out?
I don't know what you're doing. How do you do that?
Well, you put your hands together, and then you cross over your middle fingers and twist.
Like that? Oh,
yeah, there you go.
Mine's
Look
a
at that.
teeny weeny one.
Well, you're...
Hold on.
You
Let's see y'all here.
Okay, so what do we need to do? What's your tag on this? How do people find you?
Yeah, okay.
Why do we know what we're doing right now?
I don't know, because we talking about Big Mike.
Yeah. Shout out Big Mike.
When you speak of the Big Snickers, that's where I bet a bunch of little veins just.
Almond Joy. Almond Joy.
Almond Joy. No, not Almond Joy. He used to look like a Snicker bar because it got all them veins in it, like a real.
You're not talking about Mike.
I'm talking about Michelle Obama.
Okay, shout out to Mike. How do people find you? How do people find Patton on the X?
You can find me at GeneralPat83 on X, and there's a link in my bio that'll take you right to my YouTube page. And where they're going to find you, Jason?
I am Bigfoot on the X, BIGGF00T. And next week, we will have one guest for sure, and we're working on a couple others. So look forward. Maybe they'll come. So look forward to next week. And if you have a suggestion for a guest, or you have, maybe an inside track on someone, let us know, and we'll love to have them.
We'll have them on the show. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a show. That's a wrap. Have a good weekend.
Yeah. Hey, look, let's see some furry AI. I want y'all to make some hashtag Furry Friday AI. We didn't get this, sexy big titty dragon, but I mean, there's a whore in a bathing suit that's dressed like a fox. Bet you it smells stinky under there. Anyhow.
Okay. Well, say good night, Patton.
Good night, Patton. Bye, Jason.
Let's see those feet again.
Oh, I don't want to fall. Whoops. There we go. Can you see them?
I can see them.
No! Jason, bye. I can't. Don't look no more.